So have you ever heard of the Johari window? You ever heard of this jargonized idea? Johari window says that there's 4 quadrants. So you draw a little window, and there's little 4 quadrants. All right. Okay. And in the top left, where the 2 lines are, you would write me and me. And in that quadrant, there's things that I know about me that only I know about me. In the next quadrant to the side and directly down from that, what you would write the words you and you. So me is 1, and then me is 2. So there's things that I know about me that you know about me, and that's all fine and dandy. Now, the last quadrant is you, meaning that there are things about me that only you know about me, and I can never know about me.
Right, like that stupid game they play at parties where you put a card on your head. And,
yep. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever talked publicly about owning the initiate.me or like what my desires are, later in the future.
I feel honored.
Well, I got to talk about it at some point in time. But the idea here is you have to submit. If you want to individuate, you have to submit to the other guys around you.
Explain that a little bit more. Like, imagine somebody's listening right now and they don't get that kind of thing. And maybe they just see like masculinity as, they have that hyperbolized, like, I'm a man and this is outdated and dumb. Like, how would you get through to that person who's very cynical about this sort of thing?
All right. So to be an alpha male, you have to think about it more like you can't just sit by your side and be a lone wolf. The idea of lone wolf alpha maleism is not real, because when somebody says, oh, well, how do you know if you've gone through a process of initiation? My answer to that, I think we talked about this last time, is that you have to be initiated into responsibility to a thing.
In a group.
Correct.
So you need loyalty and submission.
Correct. Without the group and without you knowing, okay, in an alpha team, like a military alpha team, it's not like the main guy is always the main guy. Like sometimes the medic is the main guy, and sometimes the engineer is the main guy, and sometimes the sniper is the main guy. One of the best points of being an alpha is that if you're in a team of 8, it means that you're only in the lead 12.5% of the time. That's 1 in 8. So a true alpha is not in the lead. The true alpha spends most of his time submitting to other guys.
So that makes sense. But it has to be a person that's not naturally submissive choosing to submit. Does that make sense? What do they say? Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Or some people Correct. Are compulsively kind, and it's because they're scared. And that's like
this is 8 Jordan Peterson type people who know their inner monster. But when 7 guys who all are aware of this submit to one guy, it gives that one guy, they like give him their power in a way. And now he gets to become a super guy in that space.
And everyone has their purpose.
Yeah.
So there sort of is an equality. There is a collective, but this is something that is more intentional and exclusive.
Oh, very exclusive, certainly.
Rather than like compulsive and inclusive.
Yeah, it's not randomly inclusive. Look, if you haven't gone through an initiation trial where death was a near certainty and you made it out alive, yeah, I will gladly submit to you. If you show up with your rainbow awards, your participation journey, I'm not risking my life for you because you have not proven anything.